On the way back when I was taking a picture, I made sure I took my time because I saw her. She reminded me of Staten Island. Let me slow down. Because I'm so stressed, I'm mumbling my words. It's not because of some diagnosis or some reason that you must haul me off and put me in a ward. And I am very apprehensive, and I do say that because it's constantly happening. And they never do haul me off, do they now? God damn you fucking people. So let me just be honest, that this is a fear I have, and this is why I preposition things, and this is why I'm going to slow it down. Because I'm really stressed is actually what it is, because I'm in a crime scene and I'm left all alone here. And I start to mumble my words. It's not because I need to be put in a straitjacket. So anyways, now that we did all that, but it would help the viewer, whoever the viewer is, right? Just the viewer who has to hear this audibly. It would help if I slow down and I don't start to stutter. Because I noticed that's what's happening. I'm stuttering. I'm fucking, way too fucking worn thin here. Look at me. Look at me. You can see that, right? Yeah. Okay. Excuse me, I was having a potato chip snack with Dr. Pepper. Okay? Okay. So this is what I noticed. This is just Ra, St. Michael, the power, the force. Our planet. It's God, Ra's angels' planet. It's the humans' planet. I am pivoting. It's the humans' planet. They're distant relatives. It says that in your Bible. Like, oh, but it's all denied now, which is, of course, it's the end times. You're going to deny that too. You're going to deny everything until you're fucking removed off the face of a planet by a power greater than yourself. You can see I'm stuttering. It's too much for me. And then I get nervous because if I say that, they're going to come up here. I give up. If that's what you're going to do, I don't think so. It's irrational fear, and I know that. But it's a really horrible, whatever the word, I used to have a vocabulary. It's a really horrible way to feel when you're filming. You just want to just film. Anyways, so let's get to the point. I know I pivoted. As I was walking up, taking the photo before I go into this crime scene, this Russian mob, obviously Eastern European, obviously, I fucking lived around this. Straight up, dude. Do not make me argue to death with validity anymore. Things that just are. All right? I am arguing to death with validity with fucking meth addicts. No wonder why. Things that just are. You know, just the sky is blue. Criminals are criminals. It's just the basics. No, they're not. Because these fucks have been up for 2 weeks. High as a kite. Ready to argue to death. But remember, they must get their fix before they can really do it. All right? I've been hitting all their meth spots. I've been asking, and I'm pivoting, and I know it. I've been asking in guidance, should I hit some meth spots? No. Take their meth away. You fucking know I did. Fuck you. You know I do it. Ugh. No, you don't. I don't do anything. I don't cook. I don't do anything. I'm not even here. I'm not even in this crime scene. I know. This is just the fucking meth addicts have gone a little too far. They really have. But that's what I'm really trying to get at. And thank you for letting me pivot and pivot and pivot. You cannot stop this force. It's scientific. It's an exoplanet. It is spiritual. Angels pray. All this. These things I would have loved to done Twitter videos on. But no, I'm still doing the same thing. What is it? Al-Qaeda and the mob and the white nationalists. The same thing. That's all right. This is almost over with them. Okay? They're not going to take our country and they're going to end it with a big fucking nuclear assault. All right? Now, I know I'm pivoting. I'm sorry if it's irritating. The force that you're trying to fucking fight, you're not going to ever win. It's a power greater than yourself. Your little human self here. And let me pivot again. part of the end times. How many times have I said that? The new science, the angels, all the different species, there's more than just one, want to teach the human race here to live longer, new science, all this stuff. But you just want nothing of that, right? So far, yeah. Just read your little Bible of what happens to your human race in the end times, okay? Because I strongly believe in that, especially with the way things are playing out. I don't blame any of these angels for the shit they're going to do to you folks on this planet. Nope, not a bit. All right, anyways, I'm pivoting. So walking up here, as Ra would have it, as God would have it, as Archangel Saint Michael, who I pray to right now, would have it. I pray to him like a marathon for days now. There was a Russian mob, like grandma. I know the type. I can't school everybody on the type right now. She's walking her little dog. As Ra would have it. As I'm taking the picture, here she comes. She didn't like that. But this is so Staten Island, been around these fucks forever, right? So this is how they are. They hate cops. They're never going to like cops. Even when they're going down, their whole block is going down, their whole fucking Staten Island, the whole, whatever the fuck is going down. It's going down, dude. It's in just under complete investigation, arrest, everything, indictments. The fuck, they're going down. All right? They're still going to treat the cops like garbage shit. They're never going to cooperate. They hate you. They give you these horrible looks. I can't school you on it right now. They fucking hate you. They want you dead. They're the Russian mob. All right? They're never going to be nice to the no cops. All right? So that's what walked past me, the little lady with the dog. She's in her 50s. It's all the way Staten Island. All the way Upper West Side. They took over Upper West Side. They put the hookers there. So I was sitting in here thinking, that's what prompted me to film. I was thinking, clearly this is their area, DuPont. The Russian mob put the girls here. I've been doing that forever. Look on my account for the last 3 years. The Russian mob put the girls in the Upper West Side. Mostly the white ones. This is disgusting how they see humans, and this is disgusting how they see women. I don't need to school you on what I just said, right? Mostly the white ones. Okay. These guys are fucking dangerous. These white Russian pimps. I haven't been around them, but I've seen them in cars. I've seen them in cars in Manhattan. The Russian mob pimps. Oh, God. They're as scary as the black guys. These type of men that pimp the women and beat them and do... wow. All right. Anyways, then they're in Manhattan. They're not really in Staten Island, but the grandmas are all over in Staten Island. Anyways, this is for another time. All right, because that is so abstract, it really wouldn't even be appropriate. The end times talk and the angels talk, I'll do anytime. But that other topic, I got to do it on another day. All right, so I was sitting there thinking. I'm like, so what would it have been like, right? You're living in the Upper West Side. How would you have felt when the Russian mob took over your fucking vicinity in the Upper West Side of Manhattan? And I thought, no, Heidi, they wouldn't do that. They're smart enough to not take over the houses there. They kept the girls, because it's on my account. Anyways, it's on my account. It was. They kept the girls that were running in apartments. Now the buildings itself. Let's move on. I'm cognizant of that, okay? But that's not my point I'm making. I'm just saying they're not in the really expensive property, private, you know what I mean, condos and stuff in Upper West Side. They're smart enough not to do that. So you wouldn't really have noticed if you were like a homeowner like here. And it's all of a sudden mad crystal, crack, whatever, fucking hookers. Trust me, when you're around hookers, white ones, brown ones, it doesn't matter. You know they're hookers, yo, and not everybody wants to live like that with them. No. So that's all I needed to see was that lady walking her little dog. They do the same walk. Look, I could write a chapter on this. It would be a very interesting chapter. I've lived around it. It would just be what I know to be fact. Okay, we're not arguing with crystal meth addicts of what facts are. So, but I can't, it's just too abstract right now. So she came along, it was Raw that had that happen. And I'm like, okay, that gives me insight. This is definitely their little area. They got their little grandmas living around here. She's not just a little grandma, but moving on. And she did the whole Russian mob thing that we hate you forever. Okay, hate me forever while you sit in the canner, you're in the pen, you hate me from there because you'll be just like you are now. And so I thought, this is what I wanted to share too, was the West Side and the Russian mob with the hookers there. And then I thought, what would stop the mob? And you can't really blame the mob for this one thing I'm saying. Because this is what they're all about. This is what they do. Anyone that knows the nature of the beast. Once they're able to take a fucking town like New York, now this is a whole different thing. It's counterterrorism, counterintelligence, taking a town like New York City, okay, the economic center of the United States. But nature of the beast. Once you take in a town like New York, or a town, the mob's going to go for the next one down, dude. No one's going to argue that, except meth addict tweakers. Okay, let's not bother with that anymore. Let's talk to sober adults. I suggest you do. So, of course, they come right down here. Okay, there's money to be made. There's places to do their mob thing. It's working for them. So that explains it. They came right on down here. Okay, but what's different here is they're mixing their grandmas, their hookers, their drugs, everything right in with the really nice, expensive, privately owned properties. Right. It didn't work out. No, it's not going to work out. And as it's all going down in flames, because it is. Even if Trump stayed in office, it would still all be going, it's like ending now. It's all ending now. But even as it's going down in flames, they're still going to walk by and hate you. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you. They're the mob. They said they're going to be. So that gave me insight. So that's definitely what's going on here. That's what, they made their mistake. They had it better going there. Now, the thing is, only a federale would notice if you're in the Upper West Side, you'd be like, look at all the white fucking Russian, fucking Eastern European fucking white. It doesn't matter, but they're white. All right, they get them for whatever. The American ones, they get the white ones. You'd be like, look at all the white fucking hookers. How long have they been here? Look at all, they're all in here. Why are all the white hookers here? Then a federale would notice, oh, who's running these hookers around here? And then you would instantly be figuring that out. Okay, well, you would assume it's probably the Russian or the Eastern Europeans. And then, right, you'd be like, they're taking the West Side. They're taking the West Side. And you would already figure out everything I just said. Okay, in synopsis, short synopsis just said, because there's a lot more detail to it. All right, your average tenant in an apartment building would never notice they were even living next to prostitutes until a while. They might figure it out, some of them, not all of them, and they wouldn't like it and they would just move. That's why they were smart with what they did in the West Side, is they didn't put them in private houses. So what are you going to do, Russian mob? Disappear everybody in the neighborhood? They would. You got to understand the nature of the beast. Yeah, they would if they could. No, don't worry. Don't panic, everybody. I saw nice people on my walk when I got away from the Doggy Park and that building right next door, the crystal meth fucking strip I'm on here. When I got away from there and I got away from U Street, after that precinct, the crystal meth cop precinct, the people stopped being combative. The only dumb bitch I saw was wearing all tight. I thought she's probably a hooker too, pretending to jog. Okay? Up there in Adams Morgan. Dumb white fucking hooker. Probably another one. Otherwise, it was a nice town. It was like reminiscent of what I remember it to be when I was in my 20s. And I was like, dude, do you really want to leave? No, I really like it. I used to love it here. But it's completely a different city. And it is a witch hunt. And when all these folks come back, the Congress and Senate and all their fucking underlings, it's a witch hunt. I have to get out of here. And then, like I said, I can't rely on the police here anymore. And I wasn't trying to be cruel when I said how many, 20, 30 are going to suddenly commit suicide. But I'm just trying to say, I told you for one, I was going to say mean things. And I am. And I told you for two, that I still defend you. Because I understand you might not have understood what you're getting involved in when you made the criminal actions. And also, I'm being cynical. How far are they going to take it? because we know these are not cop suicides in New York or in any of these Russian mob areas. We know that. All the federales know that. So you're going to do DC now too? Like, this is just fucking stupid. What I suggest to the DCPD, I've been telling you, have a heart-to-heart with the seasoned prosecutors. I'm kind of a prosecutor, but I'm not a seasoned one, and I'm not holding any sort of power of attorney, and we know that. So have a heart-to-heart with those folks, and you won't end up suicide. But the more you stay in this, you're increasing your odds. Yeah, remove yourself from this shit right now. I've been telling you folks that. All right? Because they think they're fucking cute. They're going to come do rashes of suicides everywhere with the fucking police force as much as they like. They don't seem to comprehend, and they don't care either. The Russian mob, like the little granny that passed the front of the house. I know what I saw. I know what I dealt with outside my house today. They don't care, all right? How furious the federales are, that's them. And when they're in their pen cell, they're not going to care, okay? They're just, you got to understand the nature of the beast. And if they come out of their pen, they're going to keep doing what they do. All right? They're never going to stop, these fucking type of humans. All right? That's why I suggested with Eastern Europe, I suggested to the militaries to, I got to be careful with my words because they want to shut all my social media down. Everybody knows what I suggest in Eastern Europe as far as military action. I don't need to repeat it. It's clear. Everyone probably remembers. But that's why. That's why. Okay, so I made my point, but it's real clear what's going on here now. I don't think anything is going to go on in here anymore. What I do think and what I'm going to keep putting online is like a headline. It's like if people start moving out of here now or any of that, I'm going to say so-and-so what's going on. And then I'm going to say, you need to come excavate this house, because I strongly suggest there's tons of there's tons of evidence here you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying not to get upset. You need to come excavate this property. You need to come. All right? All right. God bless America. Say goodbye.